Hi everyone, my name is Michael and I'd like to welcome you to beautiful White Lake, North Carolina. Today is actually my first ever video and I'd like to make an introduction video of a purchase I made just a few weeks ago, and that would be the Gerrett Sea Hunter Mark II. The Mark II is completely submergible up to 200 feet. And it comes with waterproof headphones, and I can tell you I've used them under the water, and as of today I have no issue with them whatsoever. They seem to work fine. As a beginner to this hobby, the Sea Hunter comes with, basically just 3 buttons here, and you have elimination, a threshold, the power off, standard trash elimination, discrete trash elimination. On top here, that plug-in is for the headphones. Now, with the Sea Hunter, you do have to have the headphones on to hear it beep. It does come with, I don't know if you can see in there or not, but a male and female adapter. This is actually the plug. You can see the O-ring around the bottom. We need to make sure it stays clean and that it's always in good repair. It also has the male and female. And since I'm holding the camera, I took it apart, because it's kind of hard to do, 2 things here going on. But anyway, I wanted you to see what it does. It just basically goes in and screws on. It's pretty much self-explanatory. On the back of the Sea Hunter, we'll move around here so you can get a better look. You actually have the other plug-in here, which is for the coil, which is just like the other one. The battery compartment, that's the batteries here. See if I can get those out for you. It takes 8 AA batteries. The battery compartment itself is completely sealed off from the housing. So if water does get in there, it's not going to get into your housing. It also has an O-ring around it. That's something that you want to keep an eye on and keep checked and clean. Just slide the battery back in. There's a mark right here on it, and that mark pretty much correlates with the battery top here. Don't know if you can see it or not, but there's the line that goes across it. As you're screwing it on, that line will line up with this line. So as soon as you get to it or even with it, that's pretty much as tight as you need to go. You might not want to over tighten it. Pretty much what is said in the manual. But anyway, it also, the Gerrett also comes with 2 rods here. One is a longer rod, which is really good for just kind of walking the shoreline and keeps you from having to bend over so much. It also comes with a shorter one that's really good for scuba diving, and I can't wait to get out to the middle of the lake here and put that short one on and see how well it works with scuba. I haven't done that yet. Looking forward to it. Also too, since it's right here, this is the Gerrett Pro Pointer AT. I've had this for basically over a year now, and this thing is worth its weight in gold. I have it, say there's 3 settings to it. I have it where it detects within about 2 inches. I like it there because it tells you when you're on your target, and you can see just a few of my little treasures here. I've got a quarter, a nickel, 2 pennies, 3 dimes. None of them really seem to be that old, but they do need to be cleaned up a little further. Getting back to the Gerrett Sea Hunter, using the discrete trash elimination or standard trash, you can use the elimination button up here or dial, and it will dial out certain items, certain trash items. It goes up to, I think, 9. The one thing I've seen using this so far is it's really good to get rid of, like, maybe pull tabs, okay? But the thing that I would highly suggest is, if you're running it under the coil down there, number one, make sure you're not wearing a ring like I found out the first time I did it. And but anyway, I was trying to figure out why it wasn't discreet, and I'm sitting there going, okay, dummy, you got a ring on. But anyway, use the hand that doesn't have a ring on it and run it back and forth under the coil and just simply start dialing this button until it disappears. The thing I would suggest is maybe grabbing a coin or a piece of jewelry the targets that you might be looking for, and make sure you don't eliminate those also. You kind of want to set this at a minimal, so just barely find out where it's eliminating some of the trash that you're looking for. This machine works great. I've loved it. I've done a lot of digging, mainly because, like I said, when I introduced you to White Lake, as you can see, White Lake has just a ton of piers all the way around it. It's a small lake. It's only like 10 to 12 feet at its deepest point. But a lot of times when you have so many piers, you get a lot of construction, people replacing boards. And along with the construction comes a lot of iron in the form of nails and screws. And as you can see, I have a pile of it already here. And I've only been out with this detector about 3 times now, 3 or 4 times. I've also found my fair share of pull tabs, or tabs, tops, trying to use the discretion and get rid of some of that trash is, to the point where I'm not missing other targets. You really, when you get it, I would highly suggest just kind of playing around with it, get where you're comfortable with it, where you're not, missing desirable targets. This, just some of the things I found. This is a battery. It appears to be a battery. This piece here is either some kind of, maybe a foil or something that somebody's folded up. This piece, I really don't know what that is, but I can tell you the Gerrett really started sounding when I went over it. I'm assuming it's probably, maybe it's a piece of a boat or a motor, who knows, in this lake. A couple of long nails or bolts. This piece here, I'm still a little puzzled about, even though I'm pretty sure it looks like it might be some kind of S-hook in there. I'll take the wire brush to it and try to clean it up just to make sure. I am kind of curious about it. Here I found like a little, maybe a child's earring or something, but anyway, it's not really, doesn't appear to be made of anything, very precious silver or anything. It looks like it's just must be an iron. Found some hooks, like a wire hook here, that you bolted down. I found it out there, and you can see it looks like it's been under there for a while. This one also. This one here, actually, I found, and I found this like on my first trip, and ever since I pretty much, I use it, with my setup now. I hook it to my belt to take other things with me. This here, the StarTAC Motorola cell phone was probably one of my most exciting finds, and one reason is this was my first ever cell phone that was same type. And I sit there and I think this came out like in '96 or something, so don't know when it was lost, but just the thoughts of thinking that this was probably lost, in the '90s, and been sitting underwater ever since. And to be honest, it actually looks like it's in pretty good shape. Let me see if I can open this thing up for you a little bit here. Yeah, there we go. You can still see it. Can you hear me now? But anyway, let's see. Found a little saw blade here. It looked like it's a hacksaw blade, piece of iron. Not really sure what it goes to, but pretty much that's it as far as the introduction. I will tell you though that this box can be positioned in 3 other places, what I understand. And in my next video, we'll kind of do more of the how-to videos. I'll move this box around, have it in a different position. Right now, it seems to work really good to me. I've seen other videos where it hangs on the bottom. Some people seem to like that a little bit better. I think the other one, it's more up in here. But anyway, I'm going to play around with it. The one other thing I will tell you is these looks like they're like Teflon, some kind of rubber bolts here. You might want to always go back and make sure they're tight. Make sure they're tight every now and then. We'll also come back with another video, and I'll show you guys how I've used the discretion modes, and we'll run a piece of we'll grab some of these pop tops here, and we'll run under it, and we'll kind of go through that. White Lake, of course, is a freshwater lake, and of course this thing is been geared to be used underwater, but now it does seem to work okay for me here in the sandy soils, actually where I found quite a few of my coins at, to be honest with you. Most of them's been kind of like right on the water's edge. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I like to receive back some comments and feedbacks, and if people with more experience, you know, can give me some tips, that would be great. I most definitely have looked at my fair share of videos, you know, on the Gerrett on YouTube, and I hope you guys take a look at mine. And if you like it, please, you know, give me a thumbs up or share it. And if there's something you like to see me do with this that you're curious about, I'd love to go through it and show you also. But anyway, we're going to put an end to this video, and as you can see, it's sunset is setting on us now here at White Lake, and I hope everybody has a blessed night, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Bye.